Welcome back. We got Whiskey River IXCR, September the 8th. Got a little rain on Friday, and by Sunday afternoon here, it was awesome. Track conditions were great.
Good luck. He going
got
down.
Kane and Ramey here.
Yeah, I'll see.
And came back down. This is Kyle, Waylon, and Alex. Gave Alex a break last Midwest, and he showed up today. He did well today, so a lot better. He was in second place most of the race.
Oh man, I almost forgot to turn that on.
He just needs a little endurance. He's already back in the saddle. So we'll let the start go here, and get back into it.
Set to go IXCR racing in.
I like when they let the kids do the 10 seconds. Kyle Waylon coming up here. If you guys don't know, Kyle Waylon, he hasn't raced all year. He did do some racing last year, and he did really well, so he's definitely not new to this, but this is the first, I think his first race this year, so he's up on there on that big 450. And yeah, spoiler alert, Kyle, we did win today. Congratulations. Took first place. So yeah, he was doing awesome. To come back from not racing all year long and be in the condition he's in was huge. So I did get around him here for a minute. We'll come up on this first bottleneck. Obviously, he gets around me. It was a pretty bad show. I'm gonna keep the language to a minimum, and yeah, so right now, leading the group, and we are turning left, and we're going to shoot up the Pro Hill last year, and this is a really fun hill. Last year they did like a little Saturday night hill climb, which was really cool last year. I think they ought to bring something like that back next year. The property owner does a lot himself, I think, just to get this property ready. They got hit by a hurricane, it's like this year or last, and so they have done a ton to this property to make it really good. And so Kanan coming up here, we battled this out here for a little bit. He sent the jump a little more than I did, and I bobble here and he gets me back, and we kind of jump back and forth, but I definitely knew he was right on my tail. I saw a video of the start, and I think he was like right behind me. So he's been killing these starts too. He's been right there along with Theron. Theron's usually first. So he had a little bit of a rough day. I know he got tangled up with Justin Bell in the creek there, and it kind of set them both back. And I think both of them just kind of had a bad start. So it looked like Theron, he worked his way back up to 10th place, but I know that first lap he came through, he was like 14th, I believe. So he at least worked his way back up, and yeah, he finished 10th today. So you kind of saw that little step down and step up. If y'all don't know, you know now. I'm not a big jumper. Definitely don't claim to be. I really wish I could grasp the jumping, but I got to work on Monday like most of you guys, and jumping is not my thing. So this property had
On your left.
tons of uphills and tons of downhills, and really all of them were really fun. By the end of the day, the downhills started getting a little hard on the back, but it was good. So coming up here, I'm just gonna probably let this play a little bit and let you guys watch the struggle. And this is really gonna be hard for me to watch. This is the second time. This is only the second time I've watched this video. So I'm gonna go ahead. Before it happens, make a huge apology to Kanan Ramey. So right here, obviously, I was trying to get the bike turned around, lost it, and I'm about to do the same thing. I'm trying to get the bike turned around, and my hand slips off the clutch, and just threw this like right on Kanan.
You good?
And man, I felt terrible. Obviously, I'm never one to like intentionally throw my bike. Would never do that on purpose, and especially not throw it towards people. And just felt terrible. So I'm gonna let y'all watch me struggle for another like 5 minutes on this hill. Real time. I'd really like to just fast forward this. But you know, you have good days and you have bad days. So there was so many people on this hill. Trying to just turn around and get back down to a little spot. This looked decent where I could get back on the bike maybe. And I saw this play coming here. And luckily I was there to stop this guy. But man, as soon as you got going, I should have shot off to the left. Just like there's nowhere to go, and I felt bad for this guy here. He's just getting crazy roosted with this guy's trying to get up. Man, I felt bad. What, 8 minutes or something in this race, and I'm thinking, man, we gotta be way farther than this. So finally got back on this main track going up and got going, but man, that was brutal to watch, brutal to do. And it just wears you out too. Everybody on that hill, man, just wears you out. So go up, you must go down. A lot of these downhills, none of them were really too bad. A couple had some loose rocks and little slabs, but nothing crazy. So again, the ups and downs were really big and really fun. I think last year we had a little worse traction. I think it was a little muddy last year. This year it was a little, you can tell it's a little greasy, but overall still, I mean, not bad. By lap 2, everybody kind of had that hill down, and you really don't see too many, maybe 1 or 2 that are having a hard time, but everybody else pretty much got that hill figured out by lap 2, which was good. You don't want to run into that every lap. Would be terrible. So we've got what, like 4 hours, maybe 3 hours on this MX-34.
Let me rephrase what I said earlier.
And yeah, front tire is great, feeling good. No issues today. I did pump it up to like 12 psi.
Come on, baby!
That was Patrick Rexing. So he had pulled over there for a minute, but he got right up that hill. I think I watched one of his videos he had thrown on his Facebook or something. Man, he like cruised right up it. That must have been that TKO experience. He went to TKO, and yeah, man, that would be awesome. So definitely jealous of that. So we started today at 3 hours, I believe. And so we put this rear VE33S on at 8 hours. Turned it roughly around 18 hours to 10 hours. And then so since I've turned it, I've got another 3-ish hours on the rear at this point. And just a disclaimer, I know these VE33S, it is a directional tire, but I did turn it, so I'm running it backwards, and this tire is still really good. I think I ended today, at 23 hours or something like that. We only put like an hour and a half, I think, on the bike today. It was like an hour and 36 minutes, 36 minutes, I think. So, I did check the tire out. It's pretty rough. I think I'm going to go ahead and change it. I've got a new one sitting in the garage, so I'll probably go ahead and change it before the next IXCR hunt club. So we've got a couple weeks to decide on that one. And the front tire, again, obviously that's the MX-34 is what I've got on the front now. No issues with this tire at all day. No complaints. So I did bump it up to like 12 psi, I think. And just because I knew we were going to have some rock sections. And again, I'm running, it's probably not the best decision I've made, but I am running standard tubes in the front and rear. These are the standard tubes that came on the bike with the stock tires, and when I put new tires on it, I just kept the same tube. So they're not even heavy duty tubes, but I don't know, I've always had really good luck with tubes, and I've still got a puncture flat with the tubeless system, and I did blow a high pressure tube in my front in the tubeless system. So I was never a huge fan of the tubeless, but the tubes have not let me down yet, really, and I've been running tubes for a while now, so I don't know, I'm going to stick with what's working, I guess. But yeah. Again, yeah, these are some really fast sections. I'm not sure if I'm looking down. I think the camera might be pointed down a little bit. I think I end up fixing it here in a little bit. I'll end up wiping it. But again, this was a little... I took this line every time. I don't know why. It seemed like it was a little rough. But after that bad hill you can see how I really waited on that one. I didn't rush in. Fools rush in, I guess. So I waited on that one. It paid off. And just kept on track. So again, moving through this, we're back kind of on the section where it was last year. And if you remember, this 621, just now catching up to him. He was the guy who was throwing roost all over that one guy in the woods when we were stuck on the hill. So finally got caught back up to him. And he obviously made it through a little faster than I did. So right now, I know for sure Kanan is still in front of me. Obviously, Kyle's in front of me. I talked about him. He ended up winning today. So he obviously passed me back on that hill. And so I ended up getting second place today, right behind Kyle Whalen. After that terrible show of a hill, I came in fourth place on lap 1. So I fight back to fourth place here on this lap. And then second lap came through third, and lap 3 I was second, and lap 4 I was second. And we only got 4 laps today, but I'm proud of myself a little bit. I will say it's good and bad. I fought my way all the way back to Kyle. If I add all these times up, I was almost 3 minutes behind Kyle on lap 1, and I fought my way all the way back, and I lost to Kyle by 8 seconds. So I was feeling pretty good. I was hoping for one more lap. I could have done one more lap. I think I could have got him if he was running out of steam. Kyle was really fast, really good rider, but I know he hasn't raced all year, so I know his stamina might not be all the way there, and I think I could have got him, but who knows? You never know. So let's see. So third place today was Tyler. I'm gonna butcher these last names. Just trying to sidetrack from the fact that I fell. For Jason Schwab, again, it looked like he had a really rough first lap also. He came in, he was 7th on lap 1, and he ended up fighting his way back all the way to 4th. So, yeah, congrats to him coming back. 5th was Devin. 6th place was Alex Renthrope. Feel bad for Alex. He did really good on the first lap. He was 2nd place, only 14 seconds behind Kyle Whalen. So he was killing it. Even lap 2, still 2nd place. He lost a little bit of a position on Kyle, but he just got, I think, a little tired. Fell back to 4th, and then fell back to 6th on the last lap. So 7th place, Brian Smith. 8th place was Travis Gravinsky. 9th place was Kanan Ramey. 10th place was Theron. 11th was Justin Bell. 12th was Chad. 13th, we're going to go first names here. 13th was Cliff. 14th was Patrick. I don't know what happened to Patrick. I expected more from him because he was killing that hill at the start, but he had pulled over, and I'm wondering if something maybe just went wrong for him. So I'm not too sure. 15th was Randy. 16th William. 17th Trey. 18th Shane. 19 was Cameron. 20th was Chad Lamb. Man, good to see him back. I think it's been a while since he's been racing, but I know he's pretty consistent. 21 was Kyle Pitts. 22 was Scott. 23 was Jared. 24 was Cameron Patterson. 25th was Trey Meyer. And I did talk with Cameron Patterson. I know he's coming. Sounded like he was coming off an injury, and he had a really rough first lap. He must have got caught up in all of that bottleneck because he had like a 32-minute lap time, which is unlike him. So yeah, hope he recovers and gets going. But yeah, moving back up, I guess, to some of the guys that are really competing for points. I know Kanan was really hoping to get in front of Travis today. They are battling positions for the class for the points, like overall points. So they were right there. Travis did get it by 1, and hopefully, I hate to say it, I've probably had a little part in that. I hate that because Kane's my guy. But Theron, again, way unlike him. He had a 30-minute lap time. Like I said, him and Justin got tied together in the creek, it sounded like. And he fought back to 10th, but man, that's super unlike Theron. So yeah, hopefully he comes back from that. Right now, I think Theron is second in points. So this is just going to be a shout out to Theron. You better hold it down. I know some guys are hoping he's slipping, so I don't think he'll let it happen. So. But back to the racing again. Yeah, Macon obviously did terrible on this hill, so able to do a lot of passing, which is fun. Always coming up on somebody. And we had a lot of guys today. It was like over 200 guys in the AM class. So tons of guys on the track, but a big track also. So it was like I believe it was like an 8-mile track, and so yeah, plenty of room for everybody to spread out. But again, it was some of these sections were really fast sections. There at the top, like you saw, we kind of start to get some decent speed. Come lap 2, 3, and 4, we all kind of start to put some heaters down. Jumping in the, jumping in the 23, low, I'll say mid 23 range. I won't say low, but yeah, 23-24 was my best lap for the day, and close last lap was 23-28, which I think, lap 1 is always a mulligan, just because, you don't go directly to the start line. They usually cut out some,
really good.
like I know they cut out, I believe the one main hill they cut out for the first lap. So everybody's time on the first lap was supposed to be faster, but since the bottleneck happened, everybody was a little slower. but yeah, I felt good about the 23s. So.
Oh, no way I caught Kanan. No way.
So this is when I finally saw Kanan, and I was just ecstatic that I was able to catch him at this point. And that really got a fire lit up underneath of me. And right now he heard this other guy, and I think he just let him go and did not know. Obviously, he didn't know I was there. So I was excited to be able to get him, kind of just threw a line on this other guy and pulled right behind him. So again, I'm probably not going to say it enough, but I feel terrible. I really hope he's okay. I was texting him a little bit back and forth, so I know I got his hand a little bit, and but I guess I'll just give him a public apology. But that's racing. I mean, he understands that as well as anybody. You know, you'd never do that on purpose, but you know, it's a dangerous sport. So he'll come back. I know he will. So nice little jump in the woods. I can do the little jumps, but yeah, they can keep the big ones. Maybe one day I'll get a little practice on some air time, but until then we will hang out. So coming through here, then we've got let's see, our camp I think is up here. This is where we camped. This camera is pointing down hard. I do think I fixed it here a little bit. Maybe I'm just looking down at the ground. So coming through here again, 4th place is what I saw. I love when people get to see him run across the track like that.
You're outside.
I'm not sure when I fix this camera, but I know I fix it because I'm definitely pointing down a little bit. Hopefully I fixed it before, so let's see, we'll still see from here out, we'll see Tyler, I think it's Toolby, but I don't know Tyler very well, so I'm going to have to look for him. 817 is his number.
Yeah, big side.
But yeah, he finished 3rd today, and he came across 3rd on lap 1. So I do pass him, and then I catch Alex also. So I'll try to look out for 817. It kills me. I'm a big fan of always having the number showing on the back of your helmet. And you know, some people don't show their number on purpose. Some just accidentally apparently put it right where your goggles go. But my reasoning for the number showing is I'm never gonna rev at a guy that's in my same room, and I think that's big, and I don't think anybody should. But if you go to pass somebody, I always think if they're not in your row, I don't ever mind revving at somebody to tell them, you know, hey, I'm behind you, I'm just trying to get around. But if they're in your same class, I'm a big supporter of doing it on your own, picking a line, or you know, I'm a firm believer of you got to battle that out. You know, you've got to be a better rider to be able to make the pass. I don't think you should be able to just rev at somebody in your own row and just tell them to move over. So I don't know. Let me know what you think or whatnot, but I definitely think having your number showing on the back of your helmet helps people know, you know, oh, okay, well, this guy's not in my road. You know, I'm not gonna, or you know, I don't mind revving at him to tell him to scoot on over, or you know, you're not necessarily. But I get it. People don't show them and hope that people don't pass them. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's cool little step down. I could have sent it a little harder each time, but I don't. And but yeah, so 621, man. I've been following this guy for a while. I might try to look him up while I'm sitting here. He obviously did fairly well.
What do you say?
I didn't catch his row number, but I wonder if we can find him. 621. There was so many guys today. Little congratulations to Zach and C Open 22 plus. Got the first place today. It looks like I wonder if Nick Toolby is Tyler's brother, cousin, or something. But he's also Nick Toolby. He's in C Open also, and he got third place today. But we are looking for.
Oh man.
Yeah, 621. I'm guessing he was in a row behind me. So already getting nervous coming up on this hill again. I'm just praying to God that everybody has sorted their stuff out, and for the most part they had, really. Like you see, like most of these guys are just standing here now. There was a few, 2 or 3 guys at the bottom. We got one guy on the left here. But yeah, man, when it's wide open, this is how it should have been on that one. And you know, no issues, popping kind of right up there for the most part. But glad everybody got their stuff figured out. Let's see, another big shout out to Dwayne Joliffe, row number 1, Warrior Frontline. Dwayne got the win today, got first place. I was wondering, man, did you see that guy over on the far right, like way off the track? I just wonder how guys get that far off the track. And it looked like he was like pushing his bike up the side of the hill, just trying to get back. So, I mean, I assume he's okay, but man, I'd love to see the GoPro footage, I'm sure, of some of these guys. But yeah, Dwayne, man, he did great today, man. He killed it. Second place, Bo, and then Aaron got third place. Our Warrior Frontline guys, so good buddies, good guys. Man, look at this guy on the right. Man,
Yeah.
Of the tree, that would be very difficult to get your bike out on a downhill underneath the tree. At that point, you just got to call it quits for the day, I feel like.
It's going down about 55. Hey, buddy, 55, bud.
big side. So I need to get an exhaust, I think, for the bike, just to make it a little bit louder, just a little bit louder, so people can really hear you coming. I'm never like high enough in my revs anyway for people to really know, but gotta give them a big shout. Like that. That guy had a license plate. That is super cool to be able to ride something on the street. I don't know, maybe change the tires and just carry some tires on your back. Just ride to the race. And then so right here we've got Emily, maybe? Yes, Emily Joliffe. That's Dwayne's wife. She's been racing for a while now. She rides, I believe, a 150 XCW, and she won her class today. She also got first. So the Joliffes both bringing in some plaques today. So that was awesome. So again, this was some really fast section. You got this little chicane through there, and then it just opens up. So finally, by lap, so I guess lap 2, this was I believe this was my fastest lap all day. So I guess I need to pay attention, mimic this, make it better. So after this lap, I did find and pass Tyler. I do not know where he is or if I've seen him yet. It'd be really nice if I moved this camera up. All of this was like really fast. I felt like I was flowing through this a little better, especially lap 4. I felt like my lap 4 was my faster lap, but I guess my lap 2 was just a few seconds faster. So. Tyler 817 rides a Yamaha. That helps me out.
On your right. Oh, maybe.
All those roots, man, they make you nervous. And that was a rough hit. Good line choice. This is some fast uphill stuff. I'm lightweight. I don't know. I'm like $165, $170 with my gear on, and so I don't know. That's got to play like a part. I'm really not too hard on my front whenever I'm. Yeah, see, that was a pretty decent pass through there too. I could have had a better line, but felt like that was pretty quick through that section, so that was good. But yeah, I feel like I'm not too harsh on my tires, so maybe that plays a part with having tubes. I don't know. was a nice little route section. I always tried to just kind of give it hell right before it and float over those routes. And I think every lap it turned out really well. Been trying to just get lightweight, just give it everything, and just float over stuff. Been watching some of these fast guys, man. Like, you know, guys like Jack Joy and some of the, you know, really fast guys, and they just seem like they float over everything. And yeah, it just seems effortless. Rough hill, I don't know, it wasn't terrible, but I could have seen a bottleneck on this, and I'm surprised that we didn't. That was kind of rough. Drew jump on that one, but we made it. Probably have to run through this video, and I'm gonna have to text Alex because somewhere on lap 3 is where I pass him. So it did take me a while to catch up. And I'm really just kind of editing this video one time through, and I'm just gonna call it good. Haven't been paying attention if I've seen Tyler yet. Somebody, I think this is when I did hear somebody back there behind me, but I wasn't sure. I don't know, and he sounded like he was way back there, and I didn't know if that was a let's go or what, but I feel like I'm moving decent. I definitely don't feel like anybody's there. There we go. Let's see what time we got. Like 40 minutes in. Alright, 45 minutes. Roughly. 45 minutes in. I'm going to have to put that on there that I fixed the camera at 45 minutes. So it's not pointing down so much. Now we can see. This is when we catch up to Tyler. Right here. That was. It's kind of funny coming up on people like that. They look behind and like, oh, picked the wrong side. Sorry, guy. This was a really fun track, though. I will say this was definitely my favorite track all year. And I don't know if it was just because I knew the landowner put so much time and effort into making the track, or what. But this has always been a pretty fun track for me. I love the long uphills, and then you got some long downhills, and you know, nobody likes off-camber stuff, but it makes it interesting, you know. You don't want everything to be easy. It's like 11 o'clock here, 11 p.m. Monday night. Just trying to get through this video. I do want to record all the way up until I see, probably at least see Alex here. Pretty long laps. Even this one, the fastest one for me was like 23 minutes. So we're looking at 48 minutes. Should be coming up here close with the start. 50 minutes. Got a couple more minutes. Hit lap 2, or hit lap 3. And yeah, so they did, again, kind of cool jump. You know, I'll probably only get a couple feet on that, but it was a cool little jump. Just throwing a little bit of funness in there. But if you look at this track, I mean, this is prime. I don't think it could have got much better at all. All these other tracks have been really good lately, all year long. But they've had a little dust, which is no big deal. But man, today was just, I mean, almost perfect. I mean, I rubbed that dude's tire. And again, obviously didn't mean to, but yeah, man, even this, I mean, look, this is like wide out in the open, and today was like 73. So phenomenal weather, and so I thought this guy was like on my butt, and I waved him around, I think. Yes, so I waved this guy around, and this is really another reason why I wanted to see who this was and what class he's in. He looks like a Sea Lights guy maybe or something. But I would like to see. I mean, he's riding a Yamaha, and he was riding pretty good. Man, he ends up just. This is the guy that seemed like I couldn't get out of his roost. And eventually, I think I say it in the video, I'm just like, man, I gotta pass this guy back. Guy like gave me a good motivator to pass him back. So I want to kind of see if I can tell what number this guy was. But again, he was riding good. I really can't complain. He was trying to squeeze in there and say that was his way of saying sorry. Decent. This kind of got all a little nasty, as you can tell. I bobbled up that a little bit, and then again, this hill was fun. This was just a long uphill, and it was super fun. I think I was talking too much earlier when we went up this hill the first time on lap 2, but super fun hill. This was definitely a new part to Whiskey River, and yeah, super fun though. Yep. Yeah, but again, this guy was really riding pretty decent, but it just seemed like every time he took off, he was just roosting me. And eventually, I think I just had enough. And it's like, alright, maybe I better pick it up a little bit.
Thanks, bud.
Dan, thank you. Pretty decent little downhills, too. I mean, you can see him. He's just got it a few times, just locking it up. And that's what it felt like a few times. Carrying that much speed, you're almost just locking it up and just floating the front brake a little bit. Yep, get me there, and I tried to get on his right side, and should have seen what number he was there. Bunch of braking bumps here. Got a little rough. This dude, row 12, killing it. Again, little jump. Man, it was a rough landing though. If I would have just sent that another like 3 feet, it would have been decent. But again, getting roosted, and so somewhere in this lap, I will finally find Alex and I will pass him. So I'm third right now, but they had it turned. So really right now I don't know. I don't think I knew what position I was, to be honest. I just knew, I couldn't remember. I remember seeing, I thought I was like 4 or 5. And then I thought I passed like one guy. And I'm sorry, that guy did go to the outside and hit that jump. Now, obviously, it wasn't a huge time saver. I'm just struggling right now. But not a huge time saver. He was probably just hitting it. Maybe it was smoother. Definitely could have been smoother. And I'm not sure why, but this lap 3 was a rough one, 24:16. It was like a minute slower, like 45 seconds slower. And I think I split, no, okay, yeah. I think I did that on lap 2, split those trees, and I was like, wow, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, so we got 3 guys at the bottom. Let's see if we got anybody else. See, everybody pretty much got this hill handled after the first lap. Got one guy over there having a hard time. Finally, people start to figure this out. Like, alright, you know. But it's always those first. That was kind of a cool little jump. I saw that then, and it was just like a commit. I was on the line and just kind of committed to getting over it. But again, I think by lap 3 here, I was finally, these downhills were really starting to put some hurting on the legs and the back. And this was not the line. Oh, that's probably why I had a 24-minute lap. Did not do well up that hill. Yep, just back. This guy's like, are you gonna pass or not? So, finally got up top here.
Man, I hope I get a laugh at that later.
So lap 3. So I was 45 seconds behind Alex at the start of this lap. So he had a 45-second lead on me at this lap, and we're a little bit into it. I can't remember. I think I catch him here in the next 5 minutes or so. Not sure. We'll see. Definitely getting off to this left side, I think, was the way to go. So, kind of struggled back there, and then finally caught back up with this guy who I felt like I kept on getting roosted by. And so, I think I followed him for another minute. But I was happy to get back up to this point. Yeah, and nothing against this guy. I mean, he's just racing. But, man, every time. That's what I was saying. Just, man, I'm just eating it. that, like, I felt like I almost wrecked right there. I know it didn't look crazy, but I definitely, like, turned my head because I was getting roasted so bad in those fast sections. And I was like, you know what? Man, I just gotta eat it, I guess, because definitely don't want to wreck. Definitely don't want to turn your head. So... coming up on these guys, I'm thinking outside maybe, you know, I'm still just eating it. This is where I was like, I think finally this is when I was like, alright, I gotta try to pass this guy. But I think this is Alex up in front of us, this red jersey. Gotta see where we're at here. And I slow down too because I was like, oh man, that's it.
Oh, Alex, oh shit.
Yeah. I wonder if he heard me. I can't remember if I've talked to him since then. I wonder if he heard me say, oh, that's Alex. He was riding good up until this point. He must have just like slowed down. I think I lit a fire up under him because he was coming in hot down this hill. He was going. Moving good, look at him. I think he just takes a bad line here, and that dude falls right in front of him. Oh man, I think he did tell me this too, and now I see it in the video, so I'm gonna have to tell him, man. We're like a little over an hour, way over.
You know, I figured Alex was one of the guys up there.
Something like that, I'll have to tell him. So, man, that guy did. He fell down the hill, like, right in front of him.
That Miles up there, too.
So yeah, so from here out, again, second place at this
Alex,
point.
I gotta be getting close to some of these guys. Alex can hold himself pretty good.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Alex holds himself pretty good. He was running pretty good. And so I was thinking I had to be pretty close. But they had the score turned sideways for some reason.
Downhill, man.
And so I didn't know where I was at this point. And even after lap 3, they still had it turned sideways. And so I didn't even know I was in second position, but I was a minute 47 seconds behind Kyle at lap 3. And, you know, it's probably good because honestly, I don't know, I might have seen a minute 47 behind Kyle and thought there's no way I could catch him. But I was able to come back within 8 seconds. So, I mean, maybe it was a good thing that I didn't know how far I was behind. But, yeah, so second place. I don't see anybody else here the rest of the day. I'll probably just let the video play out. And,
come on.
So let's see, we got a weekend off. I actually, like I said, it's Monday. Trying to get this video uploaded because I leave tomorrow for my brother-in-law's wedding. Congratulations to Jacob and his soon-to-be bride, Tegan. We're going out to Colorado, Denver. They're getting married this Thursday, and we will be back Saturday at some point. So long weekend. But yeah, should be a good time. So we are off this weekend. No racing this weekend. We'll try to get out sometime before Hunt Club. We do have Hunt Club here in like 2 weeks. Back down in Barbersville. So another one close to Madison. So maybe we will get some riding in before then, hopefully, and then go hopefully see the grandma again down in Madison, and hopefully continue at least a decent streak here of 1 and 2s. Hopefully jump back in the lead here. Put Kyle Whalen in a headlock before the race, and yeah, should be good. And then we got Midwest the weekend after that, and yeah, excited. This is my favorite, definitely my favorite time of the year. The weather is gorgeous. It's fabulous. I mean, it's 50 degrees at night and 75 during the day. I don't know.
Big shout out to Alex, though, by the way.
I don't know what else you can ask for.
Hooked me up with some goggles right before the race. I got some new lenses.
Oh yeah, big shout out. That's what I was saying. Big shout out to Alex too. I got some new lenses for my goggles, and
yeah, big shout out.
And the lenses have like a, they had a border around it.
To my darker lenses.
I wasn't a fan, and Alex gave me, instead of me wearing my darker lenses that I had, he just gave me his whole, his extra set of goggles. And so, big shout out. He let me borrow them, and I didn't even give them back. I kept them. So I'll have to get them back to him next week. So. But yeah, so I don't know. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the last lap. Let me know what y'all think. And see you next here in a couple weeks.
Shout out to water. Couldn't do it without you. You can tell I'm getting tired. Complaining about hills. Hills are the fun part. On your right, on your right. Woo, man. Oh shit! Oh shit, dude. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. You're good. Okay to pass? You just gotta know who you are. And I am not a flyer. That sucks because it looks so cool, but I am just so nervous about Monday morning. And you know, moving good. I think I'm in like fourth. If I can. Sitting down a little bit, just trying to sleep. Thanks, bud. Oh man. On your left! On your left! sure. On your right. On your left, on your left.